there are no harmful emissions. Our installers wear this, and this will tell you, and we're allowed 50 parts per million in an 8-hour day before evacuation. Okay. This machine will run at probably 3 or 4 max parts per million. When it's not working correctly, or if it's not working correctly, the machine will shut itself off. So this equipment is out there, it's popular and people have it, this is the newest, so we keep it updated all the time. So we're set up with, and it's all on LP. So there's not a need for an electrician to get involved in hooking up the 220 three-phase power, which can be costly too. So that's kind of an advantage to have that equipment for efficiency for sure. Okay, this is going to read the emissions from this machine. And like I said before, 50 for 8 hours is evacuation. So we're picking up 2 parts per million right now on this machine. You want to take a look at the depth of this crack. Now this crack started out as a saw cut, and as the concrete cured, it opened up, and we're looking at about 3/8 of an inch. And when you look down there, you can see the depth of the cut, but also you can see the crack where it continued to crack. So what we do is we put a backer rod in there. So that backer rod is down about 2.5 to 3 inches, and then that tool will actually auger the fill down to that backer rod. So it's not just applied topically, so it's actually has an auger in there. It'll auger that down in there. So that works really good. It's really fast, and it does what we hope what it would do and get the fill all the way down to the bottom. One thing we also do too is with this grinding equipment is for joint curl. As the concrete cures, it curls. So we try to level out the concrete with that, but we grind 100%. If you look in the field, you'll see these redeposits. If you can see that, you can actually feel that with your finger. What's under there is a small stone, a piece of aggregate, and the trawling machine, the finishing machine, will reference that, and it'll harden that on there, and so that has to come off, and there's no other equipment that would take it off unless it was this machine. And we can see what that looks like. It would look like this. You can see the exposed aggregate here, and that machine's taking that off. So we feel it's necessary to grind every square foot of this floor that receives resilient flooring. The next step after this is ground, you can see there's kind of a film on here, right? We've exposed the concrete a little bit. I got some dust on my fingers. Silica laws, we're not allowed to sweep. They don't recommend sweeping the floor anymore. So this eliminates sweeping, and it's also much more efficient and does a cleaner job. We have a floor scrubber that's designated just for the concrete final cleaning. And that would be the final step to get the concrete to where we need to get it to accept the resilient flooring. There was a lot of repair work, VCT repair work on column lines and construction joints, pour joints in the concrete. And being a new store, what we like to do on the construction joint is put 11-inch tiles in. Those will go from end to end, north, south, east, west. So it's undetectable. You can't tell it's an 11-inch tile, but on this column line in particular, if there is ever a need for a future repair, we can repair that now. If the joint opens up, we won't have that gap tile. We can repair the joint and then scribe a new tile in.